I'm Jared Broyles with your morning update. Kansas Senate President Ty Masterson says he believes the Kansas City Royals are coming to Kansas. Despite appearances, that decision will not happen by the end of this year. Senator Masterson stated yesterday that his belief that the Royals are committed to crossing the border means the obligation set by the Legislative Coordinating Council, the body that set a December 31st deadline for either KC team, including the Chiefs, to accept the state's tax incentives for stadium construction. Masterson says the Royals' proposal will not be finalized during the upcoming legislative session and saved any further comment for after the council's meeting next week. Meanwhile, House Speaker Dan Hawkins said he hopes for a decision by the deadline, and Masterson did say there would be no alterations to the procedures already laid out. As for the Chiefs, the Kansas Department of Commerce issued a statement yesterday that it is still aggressively pursuing a deal with the NFL team. That's a look at your 13 News This Morning updates. Of course, you can visit our website, WIBW.com, for more news, weather, and sports anytime, all the time. But right now, let's check in with Doug Myers for a look at your full forecast.
Well, we had high temperatures yesterday in the low to mid 50s. Of course, we had some very strong winds with the cold front pushing through the area, so that allowed for cooling temperatures through the afternoon, where most spots were in the 30s and 40s at about 2-3 o'clock when we reach our high temperature for this time of year, and then in the 20s and 30s by 6 p.m. with wind gusts that approached 49 miles per hour in Topeka at Billard, 53 at Forbes, 69 in important Concordia. Some extremely strong winds in those areas. The good news is we're not dealing with the winds like what we had yesterday, but we could still have some gusty winds today. 43 at noon today, 50 at the high temperature around 3 o'clock, and southerly winds that could gust near 30 to maybe 35, 40 miles per hour at times later on this morning into the afternoon. So be mindful of that. 45 by 7 o'clock with an overnight low, not as cold as this morning, only cooling down to 34 thanks to those southerly winds continuing to stay breezy out of the south, gusting near 25 miles per hour. And then for tomorrow, we'll have a wind shift because of a cold front pushing through. I think highs stay similar to what we'll have for today. Maybe a slight cool down in some spots, but a northerly wind gusting near 25 miles per hour, so not even as breezy as today. And then on Sunday, we'll have temperatures upper 40s and low 50s again, but even less wind. So similar highs, less wind. Now Sunday morning, we will start off in the 20s, just in time for the first day of winter, officially beginning at 9:03 in the morning on Sunday. And this is when we'll have the least amount of daylight. So for today, we'll have daylight 9 hours, 25 minutes, 33 seconds. We lose a couple seconds of daylight by Sunday, and then we add a couple of seconds starting on Monday, and we'll add more daylight all the way up to the first day of summer in June. It's going to feel like summer by Christmas Day, a high of 70.